Why do you think there's been a recent resurgence of interest in uh, targeting minority populations like the LGBTQ community and the Black community in parts in recent years?
I think, when this country elected Barack Obama, far too many people assumed that act meant that we were in a post racial society, and we are not, as exhibited, in my humble opinion, by the election of Donald Trump to be president. And the fact that his rhetoric, his philosophy helped.
Exacerbate the problem.
It was always there, but it gave it air.
It
gave
freed
them
the
freedom.
id.
It gave them freedom, along with, economics. They're afraid. They're afraid that they're losing ground. They're afraid. When he promised folks that, we're going to go back mining, you'll have your jobs back. We all knew that was a lie. That is a technology that we will never return to. And I think people are desperate to hold on to their dream of fairness and equality for them. And if they have to step on somebody else to get it, then they're okay with that. And so to be reminded of the white supremacist ideology upon which this country was founded upon, people don't want to be reminded about that history. They want to put what was so long ago. No, it wasn't. Black people of today are 2-3 generations away from enslavement. And let's talk about what the lack of my foremothers' ability to pass on multi-generational wealth has done in terms of limiting my capacity in terms of home ownership. Redlining in this very liberal city of Los Angeles is very recent history. My mother, as a USC graduate in the 50s, couldn't rent an apartment in the jungle. I'm, a product of Leimert Park because that was about as far west as she could go to rent an apartment with a degree from the University of Southern California. When we look at what happened to our community with the expansion of the Santa Monica Freeway that cut right through the black wealth in terms of land ownership in LA, when Sugar Hill was cut in half. When we look into the Santa Monica Freeway and the black homeowners in Santa Monica who lost their homes. And so they want to say it's history, slavery was so long ago. Well, let's look at the role slavery and Reconstruction, and then Jim Crow, and the mass, prison industrial complex, and the criminalization of poverty and the war on drugs and who paid the price, how all that over time has continued to keep the foot on the neck of the black community. And I think the fact that we are resilient people and continue to survive breeds a different kind of maybe fear and resentment.